introduce to you two people who are Northstarians, North Starlights. I don't know what we call these humans who are part of Northstar, but Adam and Jenn Wilson are Northstar members, but they're also, Adam is on staff with the crew at Virginia Tech. They have just returned last month from getting to minister in Sierra Leone. And we say a lot in Northstar that we don't want you just to go to church, but to be in the church. But we also want to flip that and remind you that being in the church means going as the church. And so it's our delight to go to the nations and tell the nations about how much Jesus Christ loves them. And we're going to get to hear a little bit about what they got to encounter overseas.
Yeah, we're thankful to be able to share a few quick encouragements. My wife Jenn and I were in Sierra Leone with a team of 12. Two of them actually are not here, are attenders of Northstar. I got to go with us as well. But yeah, really, Sierra Leone is this country in West Africa. It's about the size of South Carolina. Some of you may know they just finished really experiencing this really hurtful and devastating civil war that ended about 10 years ago. And so we could see a lot of wounds there and minister to a lot of people in that need. But really what we just wanted to share two quick just encouragements that we have, stories. And I'll let Jenn go ahead and share hers first. I should say something about the ministry. That's a good thing's wife. That's what a good helper. Yeah, we were in the ministry called Jesus Film. We did two main ministries. One was showing this film, what I call it, Jesus Film. It's a film translated. It's just like old 70s movies of Jesus' life based out of the book of Luke. And it's translated to about 1,300 different languages. And so the great thing about this is you get to go to these villages and people that a lot of them have never even seen a movie before, much less heard the gospel, and get to show them the story of Jesus in their own kind of hard native language. And it's just a powerful thing to be able to see that. And the second way, which I'll share about after Jenn goes, is we got to pour into, minister, encourage, and kind of resource and teach a lot of these spiritual leaders and the pastors there, which was a huge, humbling and encouraging time for us as well. So I'll let Jenn come share about one of the film showings.
So one of the last nights that we were in Sierra Leone, we had spent about a week of our time in a town called Kailaun, and we went to the center of this town and started to set up our projector screen to show the film. And we looked, and not even 100 yards down the road in this town was this huge mosque, and you could hear the evening calls to prayer. So there's a lot of noise going on down there, and people kind of wandering into the mosque as we're setting up this projector screen, getting ready to show a film showing the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so we're setting up, getting ready, and just praying for the people that will come. And we have two of our team members share just a short testimony, and then start showing the film. And Adam and I and a couple people on the team went up on this nearby rooftop, and we saw people just coming, and there were about 400 or 500 people estimated that came. Some even started wandering down from the mosque right down the street, and it was awesome. At the end of the film, one of the local pastors we were working with summarized what the film showed and said, "Is there anybody here that wants to place their trust in Jesus?" And about half the people raised their hands and prayed to accept Christ. And one of the guys there in the crowd, he had been a Muslim. He ran up to somebody on our team and said, "I have new life. I have new life. Where's a church I can go to? There are pastors here. I want to learn more." And it was just awesome. Such a cool reminder that God He saves, He transforms lives, and He gives us totally new life in Him. And that was just so cool to be there with those people and seeing Jesus save.
Sweet. And I'll just share kind of a quick story from me too. Like I said, one of the things we did was go in and teach a lot of the church leaders there. And which at first when they said that's what we're doing to me is very like, I'm 25, 26 years old, like what do I have to teach these people and share with these guys, these pastors that are there in these areas. But finding out these churches are really young. A lot of the pastors and leaders here have been Christians for less than a year, which is exciting and encouraging, but as well a lot to learn. And so my attitude quickly went from humility to, I think, to pride, because it was kind of, I think I kind of got this attitude, let me come in and as this American and really teach you guys how to do this. And so the Lord quickly humbled me in doing this because even though the knowledge of the Scriptures, they don't have the blessing of having biblical teaching every Sunday or being able to listen to podcasts or being able to look up stuff online and all the stuff that we have and being able to be resourced as Christians. And so really God just quickly humbled me, and because these pastors and these Christians here that were there in this Muslim-dominated country were so sold out for their love for Christ, for their desire to see people know the gospel in the villages around them that haven't heard, so much more so than I think shows in my life. And so I was quickly humbled, and God kind of said to me, and I think I've used this to encourage others as well, Adam, you know so much, you may know so much, and there's still so much I don't know, but you may know more than these people about the Bible and about my word, and that's all well and good, but has it actually transformed to action in your life, into how you love me and how you love others? And really, I was really humbled by this, and so we did get to teach these pastors a lot, but also they taught me a ton about what it looks like to really go out and sacrificially love Christ and love people with the gospel. And so that was a huge encouragement. We had tons of other stories. It was quite the adventure. Lots of motorbikes in the random villages and funny food and all kinds of other stuff too. So if you guys ever want to hear more, we'd love talking on our trip. But I just encourage you, wherever the Lord, if He has someone somewhere, some people in your heart overseas, it just it's given us and our team such a life to be involved in what God's doing overseas, even just for 2 weeks, because He has given us this life-giving call to bring the gospel to the nations. And so I'd encourage you guys to talk to us or anybody else on our team that was with us. We'd love to share you more. But thanks so much for having us. And